Before it becomes a machine of speed, a Tesla begins as raw elements scattered across the Earth. Lithium, the white gold of the electric age, is harvested from these ancient brine pools.
Refined into a pure powder, this material will soon store the energy that drives the revolution.
Simultaneously, bauxite is torn from the ground to become the lightweight armor of the chassis. Superheated and purified, the ore transforms into liquid aluminum, ready to be cast.
It solidifies into standard ingots, the primary building blocks for the Giga Press.
High-strength steel is rolled under immense pressure to form the vehicle's safety cage. Coiled into multi-ton rolls, this steel awaits the precision of the stamping press.
Even the glass begins here, as silica sand harvested from the earth. Melted and floated to perfection, it will become the panoramic roof defined by clarity. Graphite is refined to microscopic precision, destined for the battery's anode. Nickel and cobalt are sorted by advanced optics, ensuring only the purest chemistry makes the cut. These elements combine into a reactive slurry, the chemical heart of the battery cell. Copper foil, thinner than a human hair, is harvested to conduct the flow of electricity. Steel casings are punched by the millions, ready to house the energy chemistry. Every raw element is now prepped, purified, and packed for the journey. Loaded onto freight trains, these resources leave the source behind. They are no longer just rocks and ore. They are the ingredients of the future. Massive logistical arteries pump these resources across continents toward the factory gates. Fleets of electric haulers join the supply chain, closing the loop on sustainability.
The destination is a machine that builds the machine, the Gigafactory.
Thousands of tons of material arrive daily, synchronized to the minute. The connection is made, and the transfer of energy begins immediately.
Aluminum ingots are offloaded, destined for the melting furnaces. Giant coils of steel are hoisted by cranes, floating like feathers in the rafters. Automated bots take over the logistics, moving materials with silent precision. Every part is digitally logged, tracked from the moment it touches the floor. Vertical storage systems maximize space, holding inventory until the line calls for it. Chemicals and fluids are pumped directly into the facility's central veins. Small components begin their long journey through the assembly maze.
The steel is unleashed, ready to be flattened and formed.
Billions of battery cells enter the system, the fuel for the electric fire.
Massive casting dies arrive, the molds that will shape the car's skeleton.
But the most critical resource is the human workforce, arriving to guide the machines. The stage is set. The materials are here. The transformation begins now. First, we must forge the body.
As the sun breaks the horizon, the factory wakes up, powered by the very light that hits its roof.
A massive solar array captures megawatts of energy,
feeding the production lines below.
The workforce arrives in the very machines they are here to build. Inside, the design is as sleek and efficient as the vehicles themselves.
Security is tight, protecting the proprietary technologies housed within.
Safety gear is the uniform of this industrial army, preparing for the shift. For sensitive electronics areas, cleanliness is paramount, scrubbing away the outside world.
Above, a respiratory system of ducts ensures the air is filtered and temperature controlled.
The central spine connects every organ of this living manufacturing organism.
High voltage power flows into the facility, the lifeblood of the robots. Industrial gases are stored in bulk, ready to cool and shield the manufacturing process.
Waste is not wasted here. Materials are sorted and recycled in a closed loop.
The factory's brain is a massive data center, orchestrating every robot's move.
Even the builders need fuel, recharging in spaces designed for collaboration.
Controllers monitor the pulse of production, optimizing efficiency in real time.
In the parts cage, replacements wait ready to keep the line moving at all costs. A rapid quench locks in the alloy's strength, tempering the metal. Excess material is trimmed away to be melted down and used again. X-ray vision searches for microscopic air bubbles, ensuring structural integrity.
Lasers map every micron, verifying the dimensions match the digital blueprint.
Precision machining creates the mounting points for the suspension and motors.
Clean and precise, the mega casting is ready to join the assembly.
Welcome to the Alien Ballet. Hundreds of robots working in perfect harmony. The front and rear mega castings meet, sandwiching the structural battery floor.
High-voltage spot welds fuse the aluminum and steel into a single rigid skeleton.
Structural adhesive bonds the metals, adding strength and dampening vibration.
Lasers melt the metal edges together, creating a seam stronger than the material itself.
Where steel meets aluminum, rivets are driven in to mechanically lock the hybrid structure.
The body sides swing in, defining the silhouette of the Model Y.
The geometry station locks every dimension to the millimeter before final welding. Cross members connect the sides, creating a roll cage of immense safety. The outer skin is draped over the skeleton, completing the metal form. Doors are hung with robotic touch, ensuring the gap is perfect all around.
Computer vision measures the panel gaps, accepting nothing but perfection.
Human eyes and hands perform the final check, smoothing the raw metal skin.
The body in white is complete. Now, it ascends to receive its color.
Submerged in an electrified bath, every crevice is coated for rust protection.
Seams are sealed watertight before the paint is ever applied.
Entering the sanctuary of the paint shop, where dust is the enemy.
Ostrich feathers remove the final microscopic particles of dust.
Electrostatic bells spin at 70,000 RPM, atomizing the paint into a magnetic mist. The clear coat seals the color, adding depth and a mirror-like shield.
Under the lights, the finish is scrutinized for the deep, liquid gloss Tesla is known for.
The shell is beautiful, but hollow. Now it enters General Assembly to find its soul. Doors are removed to travel a separate path, giving workers freedom to build the interior.
The nervous system is threaded through the chassis, miles of copper carrying the signals.
Sound dampening and carpets are laid, quieting the cabin for the road ahead. Nearby, the dashboard comes together, a module of screens and hidden vents.
In one smooth motion, the cockpit is installed, the face of the car's interior.
The center screen is snapped in, the minimalist command center of the vehicle.
The panoramic glass roof is lowered, sealing the cabin while keeping it open to the sky.
A revolution in manufacturing. The seats are mounted directly to the battery pack, not the floor.
The moment of marriage. The body meets the skateboard chassis.
Body and battery fuse together, the seats rising into the cabin like magic. 40 bolts are torqued instantly, turning the battery into the car's structural floor. Another bead of adhesive prepares the frame for the front glass. The windshield is set, closing the final opening in the cabin.
In the powertrain sector, copper is woven into the stator, the electromagnetic muscle of the car.
The rotor slides in with microscopic tolerance, creating the heart of the drive unit. Precision gears are mated to the motor, ready to translate RPM into torque. Every motor is run to its limit before it ever sees a car, ensuring million-mile durability. Back in the battery plant, thousands of cells stand ready to become a single energy module. Ultrasonic welding connects each cell, fusing them into a dense energy network.
Cooling ribbons snake through the pack, managing the heat of high-performance driving.
Sealed for life, the structural pack is now a rigid platform, ready for the marriage we saw earlier.
The factory floor is alive. Swarms of autonomous bots deliver parts exactly when needed.
Robots inspect other robots, a loop of automated quality control.
High-voltage arteries are connected, linking the battery to the charge port. The car is infused with its vital fluids, coolant, brake fluid, and refrigerant. Wheels are matched and mounted, the final connection to the ground. The doors return from their separate journey, fully built and ready to close. The seats are plugged in, their motors awakening for the first time.
The face of the Model Y is snapped into place, hiding the radar and sensors behind clean lines.
Step by step, station by station, a collection of parts has become a vehicle.
The physical body is done. Now, we upload the mind.
The nervous system wakes up, testing every light, sensor, and camera in seconds.
The steering wheel is secured, the driver's primary connection to the machine.
Fit and finish are checked by touch, ensuring the cabin feels seamless.
Even the upholstery is perfected, steam relaxing the material into its final form.
The glass is polished until it disappears, offering an unobstructed view of the world.
The suspension is calibrated with lasers, ensuring the car tracks true.
Headlights are leveled to precise coordinates, maximizing visibility without blinding others. The car's eyes, its cameras, are calibrated, learning to see the world around it.
The badge is applied, the final signature of performance.
And then, movement. The static object becomes a vehicle.
It runs a virtual marathon on the dyno, testing acceleration and regenerative braking.
The charging system is verified, ensuring it can drink from the supercharger network.
But before it can leave, it must face the storm. High-velocity air strips the water away, leaving the paint spotless.
A torture track of bumps ensures the cabin remains silent, even on the roughest roads.
One final pass under the lights. The build is complete.
While the fleet moves on, select vehicles are chosen for the quality lab, the torture chamber.
Robots slam doors hundreds of thousands of times, ensuring the latch never fails.
We simulate a lifetime of entry and exit, testing the leather's resistance to wear. Every button and switch is cycled to infinity, verifying the electronics within. Then we bake it, ensuring the electronics survive the hottest desert sun.
In the climate chamber, we freeze the car to Arctic extremes, testing the heat pump's startup.
The shaker table simulates 1 million miles of potholes in just a few weeks.
High-pressure jets hunt for weaknesses in the seals that rain would never find.
We verify safety systems with explosive precision, milliseconds making the difference. Ultrasound measures the paint depth, ensuring the coating is thick and uniform. Lasers verify the gaps again, ensuring the aerodynamics remain efficient.
We push the battery chemistry to failure, ensuring it remains safe even in a crash.
In the soundless room, sensitive microphones hunt for any unwanted noise.
The glass roof is tested for impact, designed to protect even in a rollover. We tear down high-mileage units, proving the engineering stands the test of time.
Every part has a master reference, a physical standard of perfection.
Braking power is verified, stopping the mass instantly.
The tests are passed. Now, the final grooming prepares the car for its owner.
Protective skin is applied, shielding the paint for the miles ahead.
Batteries are set to the optimal storage level for transport.
The journey inside is over. The Model Y leaves the nest.
It joins thousands of its siblings, a mosaic of colors waiting for dispatch.
Logistics software assigns every VIN to a specific truck, optimizing the route.
Carefully, it climbs the carrier, inches from the roof of the cab.
Strapped down tight, it's secure for the long haul.
The carrier departs, one of dozens leaving every hour.
Others board trains, destined for ports and international waters.
At the port, they prepare to cross oceans, delivering the revolution globally.
Packed tight, they travel across the world in silence.
Finally, it arrives at its new home, the delivery center.
Here you go.
The final step is the handover. The key to the future is passed on.
Wow. For the factory, the job is done. For the driver, it just begins.
And this is how modern factories produce the Tesla Model Y from start to finish.
A machine that builds the machine, accelerating the world towards sustainable energy.